pick the number. It was like,
Yeah, yeah.
That sounded pretty good. That's good.
Yeah. And then so you take, with annuities, you can basically take out 1.5 times as much. So take out 6% versus 4%. So you can basically change your retirement income from $60,000 to $90,000. And that's the power that annuities kind of bring to the table.
1.46 million doesn't sound like enough to me. Prices of everything are going up in the world, but people are living longer. So maybe that is not the magic number.
Yeah, it depends how you manage it, right? So the biggest risk that a lot of retirees face is they're generally one downturn away from potentially running out of money, right? So 1.46, 1.5 million feels like potentially enough, but if there's a market downturn, a 10, 20% correction, that could be a 10, 20% hit to the portfolio, because a lot of people that are close to retirement still have a lot of money in equities. They might, even in their 50s and 60s, still have about 70% in equities. And again, that's where we get excited about annuities, because when you fold in annuities, you can create that guaranteed lifetime income.
Is it hard to get someone excited about annuities when the stock market is hitting new records at the same time there's a war? Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a little hard competing against a bull market, but the sales have been at all-time highs, and it's largely because of the interest rate. The interest rates were near zero pre-COVID, and they've really risen to more long-term natural levels. And what that's done is it's really closed the gap between what you can get in a stock market in a normal course, 8 to 10%, and then what you can get on a guaranteed basis with annuities, which is upwards of about 5%. And so it closes the gap. And the other thing that annuities offer is tax deferral. And so imagine getting that guaranteed return on your assets plus tax deferral with zero market exposure.
Let's say I have a large part of my savings in a CD. And I should know this because I do. That's me. Mm-hmm. Would my investments how safe is that? If I took it out of a CD and put it into annuity, like what return should I expect?
Yeah. It's incredibly safe because in the insurance world, all annuities are backed by capital, which is effectively a rainy day fund to protect the policyholder. And in terms of what you can expect, you can generally expect about 2% more every year. If you take a high-rated insurance carrier and compare it to a high-rated bank and look at just the deltas in the expected yield, it's averages around 2%. So imagine starting earlier. A lot of people start buying annuities at around age 60. Imagine starting in your mid 40s and just keep rolling it over for 20 years. That's 20 years of an additional 2% every year. And if it's post-tax money,
it really adds up.
It adds up a lot. And so it's just taking easy, lazy money and making it work a lot harder and smarter. And that's a power of annuities, is you can take the same amount of savings, and if you get in early, you can accumulate with respect to the safe assets like CDs and money markets just a lot more over time.
So like I know CDs, it's there, it's safe. I mean, can I lose my money in annuities?
No.
So principal's there?
Principal's 100% protected. And then they're called MYGAs, which is just a guaranteed rate to term annuity. Think of it as like the acronym of a CD, but attached to the annuity space. You have that guaranteed for the full term. And then what customers generally do is they'll buy a 5-year commitment, and at the end of the commitment, they'll renew into a new 5-year MYGA, again, akin to a CD, but doing it all under a tax-deferred wrapper and doing it all with getting higher yield every year. So guaranteed principal, guaranteed excess return.
Why do you think sales have been on a record this year?
I think it's a couple of things. One is the interest rate environment has really helped increase the yield that we can offer. When rates were at an all-time low, you could, the similar annuity might have been offering only about 3%, potentially even under 3%. So that extra yield has really created a lot of demand for people to get into the annuity space.